Prometheus is exceptionally good at collecting metrics. Where things get harder is turning that data into something accessible, something an SRE can glance at during an incident, or an engineering manager can share in a weekly review without exporting a CSV or screenshotting a Grafana panel. The Prometheus plugin for SquaredUp bridges that gap. Point SquaredUp at your Prometheus instance and you're querying your metrics directly through the Prometheus APIs. No data ingestion pipeline, no duplication, no lag. What Prometheus knows right now is what your dashboard shows right now. Setup is minimal. Go to data sources, search for Prometheus, open the plugin, and enter your instance URL. Authentication supports 3 options: none, an API token, or basic username and password, whichever your environment requires. If your Prometheus instance lives on a private network rather than the public internet, the relay agent option handles that without touching your firewall. Hit test and add and you're connected. One configuration choice worth making up front is object indexing. Prometheus describes its time series through labels, and enabling indexing tells SquaredUp to treat those labels as structured objects, making it much easier to explore, filter, and correlate your metrics later on. If you're running Kubernetes, there's a dedicated option to import common Kubernetes labels. If you're using OpenTelemetry, indexing OTel semantic convention labels means things like pod names and cluster identifiers become proper navigable objects in SquaredUp. You can also define custom label mappings if your environment uses its own conventions. Once you're connected, 6 pre-built dashboards are ready to go. The Kubernetes dashboards include cluster health, node, and pod views to give you a layered picture of your infrastructure from the top down. Switch them on and they'll populate with live metrics right away. The self-monitoring dashboards are worth activating too. Prometheus stats and targets give you visibility into the health of Prometheus itself, whether your scraped targets are reachable, how the time series database is performing, and whether anything in your collection pipeline is quietly falling behind. The alerts dashboard surfaces all active alerts from Prometheus in one place, so you're not hunting through the Prometheus UI to see what's firing. When you want to go further, there are 2 paths for building custom tiles. If you know PromQL, write your query directly. The PromQL data stream executes it and returns the results ready to visualize. If you'd rather skip the query syntax, the simple query data stream offers a more approachable alternative. Select your indexed objects, apply label filters, and the query is constructed for you. It's designed for teams where not everyone is fluent in PromQL, but everyone still needs access to the data. Either way, the results come back in a consistent tabular format, timestamp, value, and the labels that identify each time series, so you can graph, aggregate, and reshape them however the tile calls for. Prometheus tends to exist alongside a lot of other tools. In SquaredUp, you can put your Prometheus metrics next to data from AWS CloudWatch, Azure, PagerDuty, or Grafana, so when a node metric spikes and an alert fires, the connection is visible in the same view rather than requiring a context switch between systems. The Prometheus plugin is available now. Head to squareup.com, sign up for free, and your first dashboard can be running in minutes.